Welcome to a discussion of the end user directory. This is a service that's provided by the McIlvaine Company and updated nearly daily. And this directory includes end users at thousands, many thousands, probably around 40,000 people, 20,000 different plants around the world. And the way we define end user are people who are purchasing goods and services in the air, water, energy, contamination, and related areas. So these would be chemical plants and pharmaceutical plants and power plants and many other areas. The one exception, however, from this end user directory is some of the power plant people are not there, but quite a few of them are. We do have a separate power plant utility database, which is more oriented to utility people. But outside of these people at these utility plants, there would be people in every other industry. And you can go in and search by plant name. So if you're wanting to be tracking a Pfizer plant or a plant of any kind, Dow Chemical, for instance, let's just go in and Dow. It's a nice short name. And you can look at Dow Chemical people, particularly in Europe and the United States, is be where most of the information that is in the end user report. We really don't have information in Asia, so I should have prefaced that. It would be in North America and in Europe where we have the people in this particular database called end user directory. And there would be some numbers of people and their phone numbers. We fairly infrequently have email numbers, but emails, but we occasionally have the emails, but that's certainly not a big part of it. You can also track by people's names. If, for instance, you're looking for a particular guy, you know he's at some, Johnson or whatever, and you know his first name, that you can type that in and pick up, the Dave Johnsons, the Craig Johnsons, wherever they are, and track this guy down to his new location. So I think this is another useful way to look at it, and I think you get some idea as to how big this database is when you can see these are just the Johnsons spelled, this particular way rather than some other way on Johnson. So the search by individual is a good one. The other is a search by companies alphabetically. And so that you can go in to any one of these SIC codes or and look. So it's chemicals and allied products, cellulose, hydraulic cement, and within the hydraulic cement, we do have great contacts. These are also people who are, many of whom are participating in our webinars right now on utility on cement air quality regulations. So you can see that their emails are here as well as their phone numbers for the cement companies, particularly in the U.S. and some of those in Europe as well. So we do have particularly good coverage of the cement industry. Gives you a feel of how big the database is, because this is just in the cement industry. We have been following the cement industry in the various other aspects of the Americas too. So when I said it was only North America, certainly on cement, we have all of the Americas pretty well covered here, as you can see, Mexico, Canada, and so forth. So just kind of quickly going through this database, give you a feel of how much is here. And again, this is just for one industry. Let's go back again and click on another industry, cold rolled steel, and just go down for a few more here, and durable goods and electric fabricated plate, weldments, things like that. And again, it would give you the people. This is a fairly narrow area here, and kind of gives you a feel of what there would be in this area, as well as people actually doing the fabrication. So this is you can see is in here alphabetically, you can also go back and look at it numerically. And so if you want to go in under here would be all the mining areas. So here would be all the iron ore companies here in the North America and some in Europe, and gold and lead and zinc and copper and so forth there. So you've got quite a few different, though of course a lot of these copper mines are relatively small operations compared to the big iron mines there. So this is a way to go into it by your SIC codes, which group all these things together, so all the food would be in one area here, and all the textiles would be down in this next area. So that's a convenient way to be looking at it. Your fertilizers here. And let's go down to the search then by location, which is another way to look at it. So you can go into Canada, you can go into these other countries. As I say, the bulk of it, however, presently is in the European countries and in the United States. So that's where you're actually going to see the biggest quality and quantity. It'd be in those two areas of the world. We do have some other databases that have specific people in other countries, but this database is a relatively inexpensive database. It's got a lot of good information about Europe and the United States, and site-specifically some very good information about some of the other areas. It is used in conjunction often with a lot of our other reports that indicate activity at one of these plants, and then you can go in and get at least a beginning contact at that plant. And in some cases, as you can see here, quite a few emails in some cases, although some of these emails may be several years out of date in the European ones, as opposed to cement in the U.S., which would probably be quite up to date. But I'd like to thank you for spending some time reviewing this particular service, the end user directory. And if you'd like more information on it, we'd be happy to talk to you. Denise Flesch with our company would be happy to talk to you, as would I. And my name is Bob McElvain. You can reach me at 847-784-0012, extension 112. And, of course, the pricing information and other information is up on our website at www.mcelvaincompany.com. And this is Bob McElvain signing off for now.